California, we heard that crab season opened. So we flew the 2,000 miles from Puerto Vallarta to home so we could get some crab during crab season. So I have, this is most of the meat of one crab, which is gonna make it about a half pound, give or take 2 ounces, I think. And I have some curry paste, which looks like a 1/4 cup. Oh, what am I making?
I was gonna say.
So I am making a Thai coconut crab. You can find this in Thai restaurants. The only thing that makes it coconut is this 1/4 cup of coconut milk. And you can, if you don't want to open a whole can of coconut milk just for this, you can also use condensed milk. But then you're going to open a whole can of condensed milk just for a 1/4 cup. So, you know, it's up to you. Totally up to you. So I'm going to use about a tablespoon of my red curry paste.
Yeah. We have a video for that.
Yes, there is a video, and you know, I want to say you could substitute curry powder, but
well, you could buy that kind of curry.
You can
at the grocery store.
And then I'm going to use a small tablespoon of chili oil. There's a video for that. And I'm going to put in my 1/4 cup of coconut milk. And I am going to whisk that all together just to make sure the curry paste doesn't have lumps. You're going to stay in that bowl you are. Then I'm going to add 3 eggs. And I'm going to bust those up. So this particular Thai crab curry has the crab submerged in a custard. And so these eggs are going to become our custard. Now I will say that the traditional way to serve this dish is with the crab still in the shell. And it would look, you know, it's going to look fantastic if you do that. The issue that I'm having is that it's going to be so messy to eat that
take the joy right out of it.
You know, I think it might be fun, but anyway. So we're doing this with a picked crab.
What was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a tablespoon of fish sauce. Joink. And then I have a tablespoon of oyster sauce, both of which happen to be gluten-free. Ask me how I know. Oh.
How do you know?
Well, we looked.
We both have it clear on the label, huh?
This one says gluten-free right there.
Oh, awesome.
As much as, I suppose you can trust it. And then I'm going to add a very tiny bit, I would say 1/8 of a teaspoon of black pepper. And that is our custard. So, once we have our custard ready, we have all our ingredients, and we will go over to the stove and cook this dinner. Right, so what I have is a tablespoon of just olive oil in here. I've got plenty of chili oil. I don't need any more of that. I've got this on medium heat, which on this burner is a little hot. I'm adding the garlic.
How much garlic?
Onion. So this is 1/4 of an onion and about 6 cloves of garlic in our garlic smasher.
So it's like minced.
Doesn't seem to be
yeah, it can be tricky.
coming out like it. I mean, it was doing great.
Use a knife works.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I think. That's close. So we're just gonna saute the onion and garlic for a brief time, maybe like a minute, just so the onion is not totally raw, but still crunchy. And so I have this in a fairly small frying pan. The correct tool for this dish is a wok. And surprisingly enough,
That's one thing we don't
the
have.
Two Cooks Kitchen does not have a wok. So, I'm thinking, of course, now I need a wok, so I'm thinking I can build another cupboard and we can put a wok in it. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think we need any more kitchen stuff. We're getting
The
pretty
day,
good at it.
the day may come when we need a wok, but
I've had one before.
we have it to Jean.
They're handy to have.
Okay, so there's the onions. Next, we're going to put in the rest of our curry paste. And get that stirred around in there.
Spitting all over the place.
Well,
I could
can't
do.
help.
Yeah, if you're not making a mess.
It's, there's watery things in the curry paste, and, I guess I could try to contain that. At least make an effort, huh?
Yep.
So we're not going to cook this very long. And then we're going to add our crab. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Curry paste, crab, yeah. But now it probably stops. Oh no. Okay, so now we want our crab to get in here and warm up. And since that was in the fridge, it'll probably take a moment. So if you did this with a whole crab, you would crack it in half. So you have the two halves with the big legs, and you just toss it in here and coat it with this stuff.
You'd be like doing similar to a chipino, really.
And it could be
A whole.
it could be freshly steamed. I mean, these crab, I went down to the dock and I got them live, and I had them back them for me because they would. Anytime I can get the fishermen to back them for me, I do, because it just saves me that chore. So if you go to the docks and you do that, then the trick is you have to come home and cook them right away, because it's just not gonna last.
But you could buy already cooked crab for this.
You could.
Yeah.
But you'd have all that. All right, so now we are going to add our custard mix. I don't think I forgot anything. So here we go.
We'll find out.
Here we go. Custard mix goes in. Oh, what's that? Fish sauce.
Yeah, it's probably that oyster sauce was
Yeah,
thick.
it is the oyster sauce. So now, very quickly, this is going to go fast. It's going to get done. Look at how fast
Looks
that's
like an
cooking.
omelet.
Well, or a scramble.
Yeah.
The thing about doing this with the whole crab is that when you get done, it's kind of pretty. When you do it with picked crab, when you get done, it is not pretty. And nothing you can do is going to make this pretty. It's just... So the trick then is to apply some garnish that adds some color and brightens up the dish. Because as you can see, it's just brown goo. Delicious brown.
Yeah, I love it.
Brown goo. Okay, there we go. So it doesn't look like it's all the way cooked, but I'm turning it off now because I don't want it to get overdone. And then I'm just gonna serve it. Good thing Kelly doesn't like
I know.
crab.
I'm only gonna eat a little bit.
So I get the
I had a big lunch.
whole thing.
It'll be your third meal of crab today.
Yeah, it will. Okay, now I'm gonna, well, even more, I think. Because I don't want leftovers of this. This with the soft. So what we've got here, and we'll come out in the light.
Yeah, this is not a good spot.
This is celery leaf. So if you buy a thing of celery, you know, you'll get some leaves. And I have some slivered green onions. So now, oh man, there is our dish. I think it's a forker. So, that's really delicious. I think I'd like a little more heat, and I'll probably put some chili oil on it to get that to happen.
And your lime? Squeeze
The
some lime on it?
lime squeeze is it's gonna be good. It's not really necessary. This is not one of those curries that desperately needs acid. But I probably will squeeze the lime in there too. But man, that's delicious. So, thanks for watching Two Cooks in the Kitchen. Subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time, maybe from Hawaii.